What's going on, my friends? I hope you're very well. Today we're gonna start this little pre-bonsai apple tree, and it's been a long time. After a long period of inactivity from my part, I wanted to upload this short video, where we start to work this little guy. Interesting story with this little guy. You see, this is actually an already grafted nursery tree. I bought several of these, to shift them where I live, sell them where I live, and this one is rather small, so I think I'm going to keep it for myself, and I figure I'm going to grow it as a bonsai, because I've seen that a lot of people grow these as bonsai because of the flowers and the fruit and whatnot, and so I thought, why not? So what we got here is the nursery bag. This is something that I did. They came bare rooted, which is risky enough already. And it's also risky to transplant it during this time of year. But we've been having lots and lots of rain, so I think it's going to be a very safe procedure if we, if we do it right. And here I've got the soil. Now this is, as you can see, soil that is not 100% mineral in its composition. It's got some organic matter, and so I think it's going to be very well for a heavy feeder such as these, fruit bearing tree. So that's what I'm going to use today. I figured that this is a new type of video that I'll be uploading. I'm not going to make them as long. Maybe I'll follow the template that I laid when I recorded the one where I transplanted the little pines, which, by the way, I'm going to show you how they look right now. Here we can see one. So they're doing okay. You remember that I only, put them here and then I continued to add the soil, and that was pretty much it. It was a super short video. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with the apple tree. Let's go back. And so I'm just going to pause the video, get this out of the nursery bag, get the roots clean, and then I'll be stopping in every step of the video, and then I'll show you how it looks like when that step is completed. And then we're going to have a very short video, but we're also going to see the end result. At the end of the video, I'm also going to show you some updates, so I think that's going to be really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get this little guy out of the nursery bag, and let's see what we're working with when it comes to the roots. Okay, so here's what we got. As we can see, this was a rooted cutting, and we can see where I cut the main super long root, tap root, that was going downwards when this was delivered, very rooted to me. So we've got several roots that stem from the main little trunk, but we can't use those because we need a definite navari. We need a vase from which we can start to grow and develop the structure of the root base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut all of this section right here, and I'm only going to leave this root right here and this two roots right there. That's going to be my new base. I'm also going to remove these, and I'm going to have to plant at an angle. So all of the roots are in contact with the soil. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're not going to throw away this little section of the trunk. I'm going to show you what I do with those. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And here we have our base. We're just going to extend them like this, lay them out like this, and there we'll have a better looking navari. We won't have to in the future do very drastic operations or whatever. So the only thing that we got to do now is plant these roots, plant this little guy. And as I was telling you a couple of minutes ago, we can see that this is a grafted tree. So I can expect it to bear fruit, or at least bear flowers, very, very soon, sooner than the regular tree that has been grown from seed or from cutting. And so I think I'm going to keep the graft. If not, if I see that it's not looking very good, or I see that it's struggling, maybe I'll just go back to the, the wild the wild apple that we got right there and start working with those two little shoots that we have there. And the other one, look, where is it? Oh, here it is. I put it in water. You can see my reflection over there. But yeah, I'm gonna plant it. And what happens when we plant this little guys like this? Yeah, what happens when we got a little root that maybe we think, oh, this is never going to take. Well, if you plant this, look at what happens after a couple of weeks. This is what happens. So, like I told you, I bought several, and you know, they're in nursery bags, but when I transplanted them and I cut the taproot, I planted those little you know, pieces of trunk that had a couple of roots on them, and now you can see that I've got at least 3 little starters. You know, these are also going to be grown as bonsai. So, coming back, I'm definitely going to plant this. Yeah, don't throw these away. In the future, this could be very good bonsai. Okay, so in the meantime, goes in the water, and let's plant this little guy. Okay, and it's as simple as that. So there we go. It's already in the soil. Like I said, I spread the roots evenly, so we have that nice base. Oh, sorry. That in the future is going to help us to develop that navari, that flat surface that we want. Yeah. So it's only a matter of watering it, keeping it in a place where it doesn't receive full sunlight, you know, maybe partial shade, and keep it away from strong winds. And another thing that we're going to do is clip some leaves, so the lack of roots doesn't affect the tree that much. Yeah. So I think this one I can go even further back, so I can encourage back budding. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted on this one, you know, keep you updated. I'm very confident that it'll take and start to do very well in the colander, yeah, with nice soil, a nice position, you know, a nice location. Yeah, so it's gonna be very, very good. These are very, very strong, very sturdy trees, and they do well in a variety of soils, so your regular bonsai mix will do very well. As you can see, this is turfus, crushed clay bricks, a little bit of zeolite, and then organic matter. In this case, I think is warmed castings. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. It's very, very easy, as you can see, and yeah, you should definitely try it if you have these material you know, at hand, which pretty much everyone does. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do is take a look at a few updates and a couple of things that I want to show you, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah. Okay, so quote-unquote update. A couple of seedlings that I've germinated. There's another one over here, but it hasn't emerged yet. Can you guess what they are? Take a look at the shape of the little leaf, and you'll definitely know what these are, right? These are Japanese maples that I germinated a couple of weeks ago, and I've got several others, but you know, figure I'd show you this container. Yeah, so it's rather easy to germinate them. You just have to find a source of fresh seeds. So if you got one, you should definitely buy lots of seeds from them, because most of the vendors online, they have seeds and maybe they're the right species, but they're very old. So if they're very old, the chances of them sprouting are very, very slim to none. Okay, so I was really happy, I was really excited when I germinated these, and I can't wait to see their leaf shape and what cultivar they are. Yeah, so that's the first one. Let's take a look now at a couple of trees. So here we go, right? This is a ficus tree. This is a Ficus microcarpa that I've shown you before, and like I said, rain has really been kind to this little guy. As we can see, it's getting there. It's got now the triangular shape that we'd expect from a tree in nature, and the ramification, it's also getting there. Yeah, if you see that branch that we have between the, let's see, the second and the fourth, that's actually a little graft. I grafted it I think a year and a half ago, so that definitely took, and yeah, we can just start working on its ramification. Kind of nice. Sacrificial branch, of course, but I think this is not going to be there for much longer. Maybe next year, growing season, snip, right? So that's the first one. Yeah, ficus. And I've got another ficus over here. Let me just move this out of the way. And this is much younger, but still, I think I show you this one in another video. And this is a type of wild ficus, a wild variety of ficus. I think Ficus benjamina came from this, you know. I think this is like the wild variety of Ficus benjamina. And the scientific name for this is Ficus pertusa. We can see that it's got a nice base, you know, and you know, a lot of movement. Let me see if we can see there. Look at that. Nice, yeah. And I'm now just working on the ramification, you know. So for example, this, we see that it's already a bit ramified, so that's great. That's what I'm doing, yeah, this growing season, which is about to stop. But yeah, ficus are very vigorous. So if you're a beginner like me, you should definitely try them. And like the previous one, if you want serious girth, if you want that old natural look that you get from trees in nature, you should definitely leave a sacrificial branch, so your tree can grow and grow unchecked. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Sorry I didn't upload in, you know, quite a few days, quite a long time, but I think I'll be around a bit more, yeah. And so I've been trying to answer as many comments and questions as possible, but be patient with me, yeah. I'll definitely answer them, but in the meantime, yeah, you can leave them. You can ask questions if you leave comments. I really appreciate those, and yeah, let's just continue to learn and grow as a bonsai community. Yeah, so excellent, you guys. Thank you for watching. Leave any comments that you want, any questions that you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.